Welcome to my channel Digital Challenge Academy with Rimanshu.
Namaste dosto and welcome. Today we're going to talk about two technologies that are like literally building our future. Virtual reality and blockchain. Now, I'm sure you've heard these words, but have you ever stopped to think what happens when you bring them together? That's what we'll figure out today. Let's break it down nice and simple. Chalo, let's begin.
Just imagine, yaar, you're sitting in your house in, say, Delhi, but you're actually walking on the streets of Paris. That's VR for you. Okay, now imagine, in that virtual Paris, you buy a digital painting and you own it in such a way that no one can ever copy or steal it. That, my friend, is where blockchain comes in. And this is the magic we're going to unpack today. This amazing mix of immersive worlds and super secure trust.
Okay, so let's get into the first part of this whole thing, virtual reality, or as we all call it, VR. We hear about it all the time, right? In movies, gaming, but what does it really feel like to be inside a virtual world? Let's find out. So at its core, VR is basically a whole new world, made completely by a computer. You just put on one of those special headsets and bam, your senses are taken somewhere else entirely. The main goal here is what we call immersion, to make that virtual world feel so real that for a moment your brain actually thinks you are there. It's a proper mind-bending experience, really. Now, it's very easy to mix up VR with its cousin AR, which is augmented reality, but the difference is actually very simple. Listen, VR replaces your world completely. AR just adds something to it. Remember playing Pokemon Go? When you saw a Pikachu in your own garden on your phone screen, that was AR. With VR, you would put on a headset and find yourself standing inside the Pokemon world itself. Simple, no?
So TK, we have these amazing immersive virtual worlds. But one big question comes up. How do you create trust? How do you create value and real ownership inside a world that's just made of computer code? And that brings us to the second very important part of our story, blockchain. I know the name sounds very technical and all, but trust me, the idea behind it is brilliant. It's all about building a super secure digital foundation.
So, what is a blockchain exactly? In the simplest terms, think of it as a digital record book, like Kabahikata. But its superpower is that once you write something down in it, it's almost impossible to change or hack it. It's like writing something in permanent ink, and the whole internet is watching to make sure nobody cheats.
So how does this actually work? Let's just walk through it step by step. Let's say you want to do a transaction. First, your request is put into a digital block. Then, this block is sent out to everyone on the network. Now coming to the most important part, the whole network checks it. It's like thousands of people all check the calculation at the same time and say, "Haan bhai, this is correct." Once it's approved, the block is permanently added to the chain. Bus, it's locked in forever.
This amazing system is called a distributed ledger, and the best way to understand it is to think back to our school days. Imagine a class notebook, but instead of only the teacher having it, every single student has an identical copy. Now, if one person tries to secretly change a page in their notebook, it won't match anyone else's copy, right? The cheating is instantly obvious. That, right there, is the simple genius of blockchain. Okay, I know what many of you are thinking. Alright, this is just for Bitcoin and all that crypto stuff, no? Why should I care? But honestly, that's just the tip of the iceberg. This technology has the power to change so much more than just money. Let's look at why this is such a big deal. Just think about it. Beyond crypto, we could build voting systems where every single vote is transparent and can't be changed. Cheating would be impossible. Or we could track our food all the way from the farm to our dinner table, making sure it's safe. We could even protect our private medical records, giving us full control. In all these cases, it's about using technology to create trust where we need it most. And all of this comes down to one really powerful idea: decentralization. This is really the soul of blockchain. What it means is that there is no single boss in charge, no single company, no bank, no government controlling everything. The power is shared among all the users. And this shared control is exactly what makes the system so secure and so transparent. So we started with the amazing virtual worlds of VR, and then we understood the secure digital foundation built by blockchain. We've seen how one creates the world and the other creates the trust inside that world. Now, to wrap things up, I have a little something for you to think about. All right, time for some simple homework for you. Please do one thing. In the comments below, tell us the name of one popular cryptocurrency that uses blockchain technology. I'm sure you know a few. Let's see what you've got. That's all for this explainer. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.